5 months ago, I started my Substack journey with 0 subscribers, 0 views, and no clue how the whole newsletter game worked. I really started from rock bottom, and then I hit 1,000 subscribers without getting my friends, parents, or grandparents to sign up. So I could watch my subscriber numbers ticking up every single day. See it for yourself. It's true. Things can change quickly in the list building game. Within 5 months, I've transformed my newsletter from 0 into a healthy and growing email list and a valuable asset. If you are hot on the heels of starting a Substack newsletter, I want to tell you all about what I've learned. Substack is definitely the fastest place to start. There are different places to start a newsletter in 2023. For example, Beehive, ConvertKit, Ghost, MailChimp, and Substack. If you are starting off, I personally think Substack is the fastest place to start. Substack's business model is easy enough to understand. Start a newsletter, build your community, make money from subscriptions. It's completely free and there's low friction. You just get started. It's a true newsletter platform that makes it super simple and fun to set up an account, start creating a newsletter, grow it, and monetize your content. Setting up a Substack newsletter is easy. However, in the first place, it was kind of intimidating. There are so many bits and pieces to muddle through. Let's talk about the newsletter name. You might think that the easiest piece is the name of your newsletter. It's not. People think for hours about what to name their new baby. Well, I didn't think about it too much or make it complicated. With the newsletter, I wanted to grow my personal brand, so I decided to call it Christina's Newsletter. Some might say that's a mistake. No one knows what it's about. It should be more specific. But there is also one of Substack's most successful writers who annually earns more than 1.5 million, and his personal newsletter is called Lenny's Newsletter. So my lessons learned are, if you want to build and grow your own brand, it's totally okay to go with your name. And if you want to build a niche newsletter around a specific topic, give it a catchy name so that there's no question about what it's about. For instance, is my kid the asshole? This is a great example. Let's talk about newsletter categories. To make your newsletter discoverable, it's super important to select categories: technology, science, food and drink, parenting, faith, or spirituality. The best performing genres are politics and culture. The genres you pick for your publication do help determine where you end up in Substack's discovery. So if you prefer to be visible in a particular category, try putting it first in your category list in your settings. I, for instance, chose business and then education since I couldn't find another category that would fit better, such as writing or entrepreneurship. Let's talk about the newsletter description next. In addition to the name of the newsletter and the genre, the description of your newsletter is important to make it more discoverable in the Substack ecosystem. So when I started my newsletter, it was medium, blogging, and writing. And with this description, I was soon among the top newsletters in the unofficial category, writing, along with medium publications such as the Writing Cooperative. However, a few weeks ago, I decided to change my description to this. Why? Well, I'm multi-passionate, and besides being a full-stack marketer, I have multiple part-time income streams. I love to build in public and share my journey so that others can learn from my mistakes and my experience. Let's talk about the look and feel of your site, which is crucial. I pay for several Substack newsletters. Why? Because I love their clean and well-structured look and feel the value they are providing. So that's why the look and feel of my publication is clean and minimalistic as well. I only have 3 tabs. It's Home, Archive, and About. Like my publication homepage, each newsletter is short and concise and includes links to my latest stories, videos, and free resources. I kick off my newsletter by repurposing a very successful and cynical story called "I write one article every month and get $2,000 easily." But soon I realized I wanted to create original content to add value. The results were that the subscriber curve started to really bend upwards. My plan was to write consistently and share one newsletter per week. Did I make it? Well, as a busy working mom with a toddler in the house, it's not easy for me to keep the newsletter hula hoop spinning. And because of my family obligations, I also had to take a break around Christmas. However, I somehow managed to pump out 21 original newsletter issues. Now I'm on a weekly publishing schedule. I publish every single week at this point. Week after week, I get more and more traffic to my Substack newsletter. I recommend always creating original content because it will not only attract new subscribers, it will also keep your existing subscribers engaged and they don't just sit on your Substack list. My newsletter open rates are pretty good, ranging from 40 to 60%, which is amazing. In comparison, in marketing, we say that a good email open rate is between 20 and 30%. My Substack newsletter is way up above that, which blows my mind. In comparison, I have a different email list that I host with an email service provider, MailChimp, and the average open rate is below 40%. In the stats, I can see where my subscribers are coming from. About 50% come through Substack's network. That's a new audience that I didn't have, but I can't credit my newsletter growth entirely to Substack's ecosystem. First and foremost, I gained new subscribers thanks to my main writing platform, which is Medium, where I regularly tell high-quality stories. Followers and readers became subscribers because they knew and trusted me from Medium. Plus, on YouTube, I publish tutorials about Substack and link to my own Substack newsletter. And writing on Twitter definitely also helped me to attract new subscribers. I personally think you should take advantage of any platform. Also Facebook groups, Slack groups, Discord channels, or subreddits you're using to tell people about your newsletter. If your content is good enough, you'll feel less like you're selling it and more like you're doing someone a favor, especially if you believe what you have to offer will truly help someone. Networking is super important on Substack. Building relationships with other writers and content creators in your niche can help you reach a larger audience and gain new subscribers. By collaborating with others, you can cross-promote your content and tap into the existing subscriber base. Let me give you an example. 29 publications started recommending my newsletter, and I gained 118 subscribers through recommendations. At the moment, I collaborate primarily with other Medium writers by cross-posting or recommending their newsletters. To make people engage with my content and give a heart and comment, I have a call to action, a CTA, at the bottom of every story. For instance, in my latest newsletter issue about Medium's new book batch for authors, I asked, have you written a book? Are you going to apply, or are you thinking about starting your book project this year? Plus, I say, feel free to click the heart button on this post so more people can discover it on Substack. Tell me what you think in the comments. I also embrace the hope principle. I see many people starting a newsletter, gaining subscribers, and then, well, stopping publishing. Why? Because they think they grow too slowly. And that's a pity. I embrace the hope principle. Help one person every day. I'm happy about every new subscriber who joins my list, maybe even responds to my welcome email and says, hello. It isn't the number of subscribers that matters, it's what they represent. Each and every person who joins my email list is a human being. Every single human being has a unique personality, dreams, and problems. When they join your newsletter, they believe that you might be able to help them. And that is a wonderful feeling that motivates me to keep going and going and going. Another aspect of my growth on Substack is that I'm giving away everything for free. My Substack newsletter is free. I don't offer a premium paid newsletter. I want my newsletter to hit my subscribers' inboxes and have them be excited to click to open and read. It is not a salesy newsletter with the purpose of selling my products or services. It consists of a story, plus links to my 2 best performing stories of the week, links to my free YouTube tutorials and TikTok shorts, and links to my free ebooks and resources in my Gumroad shop. As one of my subscribers stated, you're giving things away for free and you're teaching us new things. I trust you faster. I'm buying what you're selling in your newsletter. And now it is your turn. If you want to kickstart your newsletter momentum in 2023, Substack is definitely the perfect place for it. Substack CEO Chris Best says, the goal is to allow writers and creators to run their own personal media empire. Within 5 months, I amassed a Substack newsletter with over 1,000 subscribers. I really like the platform and I'm happy that I've discovered it. I'm sure this newsletter will make a huge difference in my part-time business. Small email lists can make an impact too. Slow growth is super cool and healthy. I know you can do it, and there's no better time to start than right now. Your future self will thank you.